G'day, mate.
Stop.
Another shrimp on the barbie. My name is... What's yours? Do yours? My name is Hugh Jackman. Russell Crowe. Is Russell Crowe Australian?
No.
He's not, is he? Where is he from? Not American.
No. He's British, isn't he?
No.
I don't know.
So this is a trailer.
Does anyone know?
No, he's probably just... He's not from anywhere, he's just always existed. So this is a trailer for an Australian film called Great White, which is exactly what you think it sounds like. It's a shark film, which means my buttocks are going to be tightly clenched this entire trailer. Every scene that has water. And because it's Great White and it's about a shark, I assume it's going to be clenched the entire 1 minute and 45 seconds that it takes.
Even if it's not a good movie, I feel like I'm still going to be like scared of this, just for the principle.
Yeah. So we're just going to react and see what we can come up with.
You guys go back there. Keep your eyes open, you might see a whale. Or a shark. One day I was out on my own.
Well, we already know what's happened.
Luckily it was more of a love bite than a real chomp.
Bloody jinxed it already, didn't he?
Love bite.
Welcome to Hell's Reef. We made it.
Did you just say Hell's Reef?
Shark attack. It's gotta be up there somewhere.
Oh, I don't like it already.
We've got no idea where to look. The chance of finding anything is almost zero. Yeah, we have to try.
So wait, they're hunting the sharks.
Could still be alive.
He could still be alive. What? What, do you mean the shark or the person? Surely you can't mean the person.
Oh, that's my worst nightmare.
Get a mayday out? Not sure.
What about the rescue rope?
The current is running east.
We use it to get to the coast. You're kidding.
You got a better idea?
That's genuinely my worst nightmare.
So you think it's gone? It's still out there. That's close.
Everyone get out of the water!
Oh, there's two. What's worse than one great white shark? Two of the bloody things. Sharks don't roar, do they?
No. They don't really make noises, do they?
Like a fish. Does a fish make a noise?
Maybe they do underwater, but no.
So I can confirm my buttocks were clenched that entire trailer.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I was jumping there. I would not jump scaring, but my thalassophobia nearly killed me there.
It's that idea, isn't it? Just the general concept. Again, I feel like it's... I mean, the actual physics behind it doesn't exist.
What do you mean?
Well, not the physics, like just the principle, isn't it? It's like sharks.
Aren't as dangerous as this bit.
Yeah. And the...
Still doesn't mean you should go and
And they can't
antagonise
just,
one.
like... I'm pretty sure a shark couldn't just push over, like, go out of the water enough to push over a boat.
Well, they jump pretty high.
Yeah, but they usually don't.
And it's only a rubber boat.
I know, but
But
it's
they would never go out of their way to try and push one over.
Yeah.
There's intent there, isn't there? And they wouldn't intend to do that.
And the fact that sharks chase them, it's like, okay, come on.
Yeah.
I
feel like this is just you trying to make me feel safe again. But it's not going to work.
Okay, Sean.
It's not going to work.
It's like... No, but it's like...
Even that.
Even sharks are intelligent creatures, sure, but surely they couldn't chase someone across, like, the ocean.
I don't know. I've never gone close enough to ask one. It makes it seem though like they're hunting either a shark or someone who was attacked by a shark.
Well, that's why I said, didn't it? I said
which is so weird.
Because they said it could still be a... Did they say he or it?
I don't know.
Because to me it was like, wait, how could...
Oh, if you're right. So they find this phone of someone who was attacked. Maybe this is the woman who was attacked and they're looking for the bloke.
Right, okay.
Which is silly because if this woman is here with a picture of her and her boyfriend and this was somehow in the water, how has it then survived? Not a proof case maybe, but Unsure.
It's got to be up there somewhere.
This guy's like a nutter.
Yeah. Is he the one that dies? Or is he... Because someone dies here.
Yeah. I know, I think that's the last in the picture.
Oh, is it?
If you look at the picture, yeah. Where was it?
It's after this.
Was it? Yeah, look
Yeah.
at what she's wearing there.
So this is like the...
So this might be like the Jaws opening scene, you know, it's just kind of going, ah! This is this version of that scene. She looks back and she's not all that concerned because our boyfriend's getting chowed on. Oh no, she is.
She looks well.
She's
I mean,
a tad concerned there. Not all that concerned, but you know, she's a tad.
See-
Everything is almost zero.
Yeah, we have to try.
no, you don't.
I know.
Just be normal people and don't.
If I saw a woman who was dead on the beach after a shark attack, I would probably go, well, okay, let's go and report this, but let's maybe just talk it over first because I don't want to piss the shark off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because, you know, if he finds out, then he's going to come and try and eat me, isn't he?
I love how you refer to the shark as though it can like
Well,
communicate.
they're intelligent creatures. We don't know what they know. They might have vast underwater cities that we've never even...
Still be alive.
I hate that.
Right. So did he say it could still be alive?
Yeah.
So he means the shark.
Yeah, look, this is awful, this shot. I absolutely hate this shot. I hate that. So that doesn't look... That's just a normal great white shark, innit? It's just a big one.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're not going to be... They're going to try their best not to CGI the sharks. Which is cool,
Fair play.
but, you know, at some point you probably do have to CGI them.
I mean, imagine being the monk that falls into the water.
I know. Do you know who that would be? Honestly, that would be Alan Cole. Honestly, out of us three, I would be clung to the pole so tight that no one would be able to move me.
I'd be lying on the floor.
No, Nicole would be the first one in the water. You would be the one going, what's happening?
No, I'd be asleep in like the bed downstairs,
Oh, yeah.
and I'd wake up after everyone's dead. And I'd be like,
Yeah,
hello.
yeah, because the boat could be sinking. You could be like neck deep in water, and you still wouldn't wake up.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
That would. I'm pretty sure my mum would as well. My mum would say exactly the same thing.
Such a boat,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, because they're bloody psychos. But yeah, like this is my worst nightmare. Like being on a rubber boat out in the middle of the sea would be awful for me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that there's also sharks there that would be me. I wouldn't even need the shark to kill me at that. I would literally, my body would just give up. It would just go, and I would just be dead there. That would be it. It would be the end of me.
But like your brain would log you off.
Yeah,
and that would be it.
It would literally just say, right, that's it. You cease to exist. And I would be like, okay.
It would control alt delete you
Yeah.
out of existence. Yeah. Oh no. It's this here because it makes the shark seem so much bigger than it.
Yeah.
Like.
That's awful. That is. It's like them people who pull pranks. Have you ever seen that? The kids who pulled the prank on their parents. So they got a picture taken underwater when they went scuba diving one time, and the kid photoshopped a shark in behind them, and they absolutely papped themselves. If my child ever did that to me, or any of you ever did that to me, I would genuinely disown yous. I would go, well, that's it. You're no longer my sister.
What? So they photoshopped it onto the parents, but
Yeah.
the parents were the ones in the water.
Yeah. That's just awful
Well, I
behaviour.
mean, you survived. If that's
It doesn't
the case.
matter. I wouldn't stop pooing for the next week. Continuous. Spend the next week on the bloody toilet.
Oh no. Well, that looks photoshopped. Not photoshopped. I'm a monk.
CGI'd.
CGI'd.
Yeah.
Get it made out? Not sure.
What about the rescue boat?
The current is running east.
Yeah, get the
We
paddle.
use it to get to the coast. You're kidding. You got a better idea?
So do you think it's...
What is she doing? They're like, oh yeah, we're on a rubber boat. Our best options to survive. And they go, oh yeah, why don't you get in the water and try and pick a fish out for us to eat? What a dip. What a dipstick.
Well, maybe she fell in.
But look, they're not exactly panicking. And neither is she. She's just kind of like, oh.
Well, to be fair though, they do say that if there's sharks around you, you shouldn't flail around.
Yeah, because I think you're a seal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. doesn't
Seal? Well, either way, you
That's
shouldn't.
what they eat. Seals.
You shouldn't. Yeah. it's
Seals. Which one's the big one? Sea lion. Sea lion's the big one.
The way you're asking me as if I'm supposed to know.
Well, I thought you were intelligent.
I couldn't tell you the difference between seals and sea lions.
Yeah, I think sea lions are the ones with the big tusks. So they wouldn't try and fight them because they get big. But
Tusks.
yeah, they've got the big.
A walrus.
Oh, that's a walrus. What am I thinking of? What's a seal?
It's literally seals and sea lions. It's the difference is literally like the ears, whiskers, and like the eyes. It's something so
Are
like
they the small ones? Though?
minuscule.
So they wouldn't try and fight a walrus because a walrus has got the tusks. Do you know what I mean?
You're making us look really bad.
I know, I'm just making myself into a right idiot. This is why people come on and go, you don't have a clue what you're talking about. I know I don't have a clue. I don't know sea creatures. Thalassophobia. I don't study the sea.
So do you think it's gone?
Yeah, so maybe she's fell in and she's like, oh, and they're like,
But
don't
look.
move.
Yeah, but it's like... I mean, if that was you, I'd be sitting there going...
You wouldn't. You'd be asking me what I left in my will.
Oh,
you
yeah,
you
yeah.
should have just marked me for death. That'd be it. There'd be no like attempt to help me.
Because to be fair, at that point, if I was in that room, I wouldn't be of much help anyway. I would just be the dead person in the corner. Actually, that would be very useful, because then you could just eat me. You would survive. You would do it. I mean, but I'm not bothered.
I'd be bothered. I'm not gonna eat you.
I should put that in my will, shouldn't I? If I ever get stuck on a rubber boat with a bunch of people, you can eat me. I give you my permission.
What a
Put that in my will. Genuinely, if I was her in the water there and I saw that swimming towards me, I don't know what I would do. I think I can't even articulate the words what I would do.
No.
It would just be the end. Be the end times for me.
There are so many instances though, like where I would be like that.
Yeah.
See, I mean that was just a bit.
Yeah. I don't know if you can tell, but that's definitely CGI'd.
Well, yeah, I'd be surprised if they actually managed to get a shark to do that.
Get
Sean.
a stunt shark.
You said they weren't going to be using CGI. A lot of this looks like it's CGI.
My bum's clenched even now. I've seen it and I'm still panicking.
Oh, there's two?
Yeah, you see two of them swimming together, man. Yeah. What, did you think that was the same shark?
What?
That.
No, I just didn't notice there was two before.
That's the shot?
I know, I just didn't notice. I wasn't really. I was kind of like, ooh. You know?
I would pay more attention. What was happening there?
Something got set on fire.
Is it a flare or something?
This geezer's riding him.
Yeah.
Riding the shark.
Look at the size of it as well. So generally sharks only go to about 12, 13 feet. Especially great whites. Whale sharks go much bigger because, whales. Great whites, I think the biggest one that was ever recorded was like 18 feet, 19 feet, something like that.
Okay.
Which is still bloody big.
Yeah.
Because that's about 3 sizes of me.
Uh-huh.
So, it's not... I don't think they're ever that big. They're certainly not as big as the one in Jaws. That one's far too big. And... Well, I suppose if it's
But I
big,
think that was probably what was adding to the fear of it, wasn't it? The fact
Yeah.
it was an abnormally large shark.
and it was for some reason going out of its way to hunt people,
Yeah.
when that is not what sharks do. Do you know what that is? That's straight out of Finding Nemo. That's completely plagiarised, isn't it? They might as well have the hammerhead and the Mako there going, "Fish are friends, not food." You know what I mean? Ridiculous.
Oh no.
So yeah, sharks don't roar as well. That's sort of known. But you know the worst thing about this is, and I feel because if anyone's ever, because people will know when I say this, right? You know, if you fall out of one of these things, how the bloody hell do you get back in it? You know, like with a kayak. You know, when you've got a kayak and you fall out of the kayak, you can't get back in it. You've got to walk it back to the side, prop it up, and go through the whole rigmarole of getting back in it. You know, like on a banana boat. Have you ever been on a banana boat?
I don't think so.
So on a banana boat, right? If you fall off a banana boat, you might as well give up because you can't get back on it. You've got to try. You've got to get all the rest of the people to heave you up, and even then you've got to do like a balancing act to get back on it. Heaven help you if the banana boat turns, right? Because if it turns, game over. Right? So how the heck do you get on one of these? Imagine if the shark turned that over, you're pretty much dead, aren't you? You gotta get back on that.
I mean, as someone who's been in one of those before.
Have you? Oh, was that a joke? Sorry.
I don't know. I think at this point it's really sad, but I would just hope that I would like die of something else before the shark would eat me. Like, I know it's not even like necessarily. Well, I am slightly afraid of the sea, but I just don't like the idea of being eaten. That to me is just the worst way you can die. Like just being eaten alive, not even necessarily alive, just the knowledge that I would be eaten by something is like terrifying to me. So I would never put myself in this scenario. I would never go anywhere near the sea. If I found a place called Hell's Reef, I'd be like, well, I'm getting the hell out of here. You get these people who are so crazy that they go surfing. And have you ever seen that horrible picture that someone made where it was... Oh no, it's Jurassic World. You know in Jurassic World where you see the guy... Where you see the people on the waves. And you see the thing in the wave. And it's like... Yeah.
I wouldn't survive. It would be like that cartoonish moment where you can't speak. Imagine if you saw that on the beach. If you were on the beach, if I saw that, I'd be like, oh man, that's what I'd be like. And then I'd turn and I'd do the Scooby Doo thing where he goes, and he's like, he's not moved yet, but he's just running as quickly as he can, and then he eventually just takes off. That's what I would be like.
Yeah, that's true. To be fair, I feel like you would make that high pitch like scream you make.
Oh yeah.
That's the noise you would make. It wouldn't even be like you wouldn't try and articulate your words. You would just scream.
Yeah. You know that? Have you ever seen Shaun of the Dead?
A while ago.
You must have seen Shaun. So there's a funny bit in Shaun of the Dead where they've accidentally left the front door open and a zombie comes in, right? And I'll put the video in for you so I don't need to explain it, but basically Shaun and his friend, I forgot what his friend's called, Ed, I think he's called, they basically look over and they see the zombie just sort of standing there and he's got an arm missing. And instead of going, oh, Simon Pegg's character Shaun just goes, oh! Like that. Like, it's a proper dramatic scream. That's what I would be. I'd just be sitting there with my sunglasses on, sunbathing, and then I would see it and I would just go, oh! And I would run. Okay. Anyway,
God.
Let us know down in the comments how you would react if you saw a shark this big trying to eat your face off. Would you survive in one of these boats? Would you not? How would you get back in the boat if it got turned upside down? Because I don't know if that's even possible. Like the video, subscribe, hit the little bell to be notified when we upload. We upload every day. Anything else you want to say?
Well, I feel like everyone wouldn't have a very positive reaction to a shark trying to eat the face off.
Well, you get people who are weirdos.
Well, yeah, but I mean...
I thought when I said have you got anything else you want to say? I thought you were going to say fish or friends, not food. But never mind.
Well, they're not fish, though, are they?
Yeah, sharks are fish.
No, well, I mean, the people aren't fish.
I don't care about them.
Yeah, but they're the ones the sharks trying to eat.
Yeah, but we're the alpha predators.
Not in the sea, we're not.
Of course we are.
No, we're not.
We eat these things.
I've never eaten a shark.
I have. Give it a taste of its own medicine. I've eaten a shark. I ate a shark the first time I went to Bulgaria. Anyway, yeah, it's nice actually. A bit salty, but it was nice. Thank you for watching.
I need to know.